the boiling water. And by the way, this is the kind I like the best. Let me stir some here. This is the kind I like best. $2, $1.99, $2. And it's I get them. I've had this particular brand in South Carolina, Hot Springs, and here, and they get them off the University Boulevard. And it's the Chinese food place, grocery store, across from where you turn in off the University to Harbor Freight. But that's the kind that I like the best. Now I'm going to take this out. This is cooked enough. Okay? And I'm going to put it aside. Alright, we'll just let that sit there a while. Add a little oil. And we're going to do the meat. Now the oil I'm using this time is not what I normally use. She's taking a picture of it. But I normally don't use that. I use vegetable oil, peanut oil. But I'm out of it. This is pork, about 2 or 3 pounds. And you see how it's cubed up. I don't like it too big, it won't taste good. Put it in there. Get it moving around. You get some, I'll leave that off instead of sound effects here. Alright. Now it'll start changing color in a minute. We want it light all the way around. Cook some. This piece here is too big. There. Remember, this is high. It's on high. So it stays on high until actually I am finished. Well, when I start putting the noodles in, mix it in, I will change it down to very low because I don't want to burn the noodles and it's just no need for it. Alright, let's let that sit a little bit. I want to cook a little bit before I start seasoning. Now the seasoning part is the part that separates from average to outstanding. Mine's outstanding. Okay. Now the truth is, sometimes I use different stuff. It's according to what the mood is. You got a picture of what I'm going to use today, which is, I don't know how I measure it. It's whatever I feel like putting in it at the time. But I want to make sure that the oyster sauce gets in there. And the adobo, some soy sauce, a little bit of crushed red peppers to give it a little zest, and a little nuke, which is basically fish sauce, but be careful with that, you can overdo it, and some hoisin, H-O-I-S-I-N sauce. Be careful with that one too, because you can get too much in it. And lemon juice, preferably fresh lemon. I'll use a whole lemon and season this meat in just a minute. Then I serve it with lemon juice. On the table, we'll have lemon to squeeze on it. And some more soy sauce there. For those who like a little bit more soy sauce. Like me. So, as you can see, the color's starting to change, it's cooking nicely, but we're not ready yet to add liquid, any type of liquid. I want to get it browned up a little bit more first. It's making its own liquid, as you can see down in there. Anyhow, we want that juice in there. when I prepared this meat, it had some, what I like to use quite a bit is country ribs. I don't like it totally lean because you need some of that flavor in there from the fat. The bad stuff that's good for you. The bad for you, but good tasting. So I need a little of that in there to give it some seasoning. And this making its own sauce up right now. And then we'll get into the seasoning of it. Now this Pansit is good days later. Put it in the refrigerator after you cook it. It'll still be good. One thing that takes you a little time to learn is how to mix the noodles in with the rest of the stuff that you're cooking. You can have a mess real quick because you got to take it and mix it up, fold it in without screwing the noodles up too. You don't want no soggy noodles. Soggy noodles means sayonara, soggy noodles goodbye. I didn't say goodbye yet, but that's what we used to say in Japan when I lived there. Alright, it's coming along. Still not ready. I want enough juice, and that's one thing that's different between my Pansit and the typical Filipino Pansit, is that theirs are more dry. Well, I'm cooking it, and I've been cooking this way for a long time, so I don't like mine real dry. I want that juice in there to get into the noodles. So, now start seeing that sauce. I don't know if you can see it on the screen there, but you start seeing that sauce bubble up. I know it's about time for me to start seasoning when I see that. Okay, but I want to make sure that meat's done too before I start messing with it. Alright, we're getting there. A little bit more, and we'll be ready to season this up. And I don't start with any particular order. Whatever I think of at time to grab is it. I think I'm going to put some powder on this, which would be some adobo seasoning. Okay? This is a good brand. The only trouble is you have to watch it with salt. It's salty. And so you can be careful with it and when you add in soy sauce. So you got to be careful. They do have some out that's non-salty, or reduced salt. So you might want to try it if you can find it. Alright, this is how I'm going to gauge how I measure. See, it's coming out right about there. That's it. Now, I'm going to go ahead and squeeze some lemon juice in there. As you notice, this one's a real good one. Okay. And the other half of it, I just go ahead and put the whole thing in there like so. Now you can cook the lemon peel in it and just throw the whole thing in there if you want to. I've done that before too. Okay, that's real good. Now, I'll add, let me stir this a little bit here. Smelling good. Yep, smell that lemon. Love that lemon. Oyster sauce. You can get this thing at that same store. It don't have to be this brand. I like this brand pretty good. I'm putting about this much in there. We kind of like it. Okay. That's the oyster. And stir it up. Kind of get a look at it, how she's coming along. Good color. taste this a little bit. Okay, it's gonna be good. Okay. I'm also gonna add, this is a Nuc Mang, is what we call in Vietnam, and this name, Nuc Mang, Nucmamnhi. Come out of Vietnam, but they have other kind too. Just a little bit of this. It's salty too, be careful. I just use a little. Hoisin sauce. This is a pretty good one too, but there are, most of them are. I've got another one that's actually bigger than this. It's better. Just a little bit. Put a dab there. That's enough of that. Soy sauce, we're only going to use just a little, about that much right now. Okay. And crushed red peppers to taste. And don't overdo it. That's about it. Alright. Now basically that's the seasoning, okay? And I'm going to taste it, see if it's on target here. Smells like it. Good. Now I'm going to add the onion and carrots. This is about done. Takes more time for preparation than it does in cooking. The taste. Oh yeah, that's it. Now, basically turn that off. Now we're going to add the noodles. See how they are? It's hot. Alright. And yes, I wash my hands. Now, give me another wooden spoon, Summers. And then you start separating this stuff out. Thusly. Okay? And then start folding it up and in. And this will take a little while, so this is obvious to see, and to save time on or some space on shipping the video to you, we can cut it off here. But you see it white, see the difference in the color. So basically, we don't want the white. We want to color it up. So you keep shifting it and folding it and turning it and taking this stuff. This meat will collect in 1 or 2 spots if you're not careful. So you want to keep folding and keep mixing. Okay, so basically that's how you do it. Then you clean up. Okay. At your table, I use a pasta, 1 or 2 of these pasta deals most of the time, or something like this. And you just have to dig down under it and stand up and lift it and then put it on a plate. So it's not too dainty. You have to be aggressive with it. Okay. And then add soy sauce and then squeeze more lemon on the top of it. And then enjoy. That's it.